Alright guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. NATO submarine hunters search for Russian boats near US aircraft carrier. Whoa, hold on, give me a second here. Let's see what's going on in this one. Flight radar. A lot of people just sharing this information here. NATO aircraft have spent the better part of a week searching for Russian submarines that could approach a U.S. aircraft carrier group currently operating off the coast of Norway, according to flight and ship tracking data reviewed by Newsweek. The persistent presence in the Norwegian Sea of P-8A Poseidon maritime patrol planes, or submarine hunters, has been led by the U.S. since Sunday and is supported by Britain and Norway, which also operate the anti-submarine warfare platforms built by Boeing. All right, we're going to see what's going on here, guys, and we do have some more breaking news. The Russian and Chinese submarines conduct first ever joint patrol. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Thank you again for your support. Hit that like button, guys. Most importantly, another way to support this channel is by hitting the like button. Alright, so it says here, sea patrol sorties around NATO's maritime borders are a deadly occurrence, but recent U.S. Navy and British Air Force flights to the high north have seen a uptick in intensity over 24 flights since the weekend. Alright, we are definitely seeing something here. The daily operation appeared to be linked to the presence of the aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Ford, which is underway in waters west of Norway, according to plane and ship broadcast captured by Maritime Traffic, Flight Radar 24, and similar platforms. The anti-submarine sweeps could be precautionary, but may point to an expected appearance of the Bear submarines. The Barent Observer said on Wednesday that 3 Yasen-class nuclear-powered boats of Russia's Northern Fleet, headquartered in Severomorsk on the Kola Peninsula, just across the way from Norway, had left their bases as off earlier this week, according to website analysts of publicly available satellite imagery. Now, the U.S. Defense Department and NATO did not immediately respond to separate written requests for comment on the military maneuvers. Wow. So we are still waiting for more updates here. This is a breaking news here, guys. Okay, so you already know the red is Russia, including Kaliningrad, that little tiny spot between Poland and Lithuania. All right, so and the blue, you guys already know that's NATO. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. I never knew Iceland was part of NATO. Man, I never knew Iceland, way up there, all by itself, is part of NATO. All right, so it's a member of NATO. All right, so this is urgent breaking news here. Give me a second. Hold on. They have the year that they joined NATO. So, founding member of NATO since 1949. Wow. Norway, 1949. Finland, 2023. And Sweden. These two are the newest members. Then you have Estonia, 2004, Latvia, 2004, Lithuania, 2004, Poland was 1999, Germany, 1955. Then you have Netherlands, 1949, the United Kingdom, 1949, France, 1949, Portugal, 1949, and then you have Spain, 1982, Italy was 1949, Greece, 1952, Albania, 2009, Turkey, 1952, Bulgaria, 2004, Romania, 2004, Hungary, 1999, Zecia, 1999. I truly apologize if I said that name wrong. Now, the only one that is missing, and they want them, NATO wanted to be a member of their alliance, is this right here, Ukraine. Lithuania should be, I shouldn't say Russia, but they are allies with the Russians. All right, so, wow, very good map. Very good map. Okay, so we're going to jump with the next one, but this is where we are right now, guys. Give me a second here. Yeah, so this is a breaking news story. Updates to follow. So, again, I will keep you updated later tonight. And, yeah, that's basically all the information for that one. Now we're going to go with this next one here. The Red Dragon and the Bear submarines conduct first ever joint patrol. All right, so let's see what's going on here. The Bear and the Red Dragon submarines have carried out their first ever joint patrol in the Asia Pacific, the Bear Navy's Pacific Fleet has said, building on a pattern of increasing military cooperation between Moscow and the Red Dragon. The Pacific Fleet confirmed that the patrol, which involved diesel-electric submarines, began in early August and followed the completion of the Bear and the Red Dragon naval exercises in the Sea of Japan, according to the Interfax news agency. Now, the Bear very described the activity as part of an ongoing program of bilateral drills that have expanded in both scale and scope in recent years. Now, Newsweek has reached out to the Foreign Ministry of the Bear and the Red Dragon for comments. It says here, the two nations have previously conducted joint naval patrol, but these were limited to surface vessels. The inclusion of submarines reflects a new stage in their collaboration. Now, this patrol marked the first time the Bear and the Red Dragon submarine have been sent out together, highlighting a significant development in their military-to-military coordination. All right. So we're seeing the two big superpower, the Red Dragon and the Bear, joining force. Earlier in August, the two navies carried out simulated submarines rescue operation as part of a bilateral war game. The joint patrol commenced shortly after. Now, during the earlier drills, a Red Dragon submarine was deployed to the Bear waters for the first time. Now, the Bear State media highlights the operation as a demonstration of the technical ability of both navies to cooperate under a challenging conditions. Now, we already talked about this one here. I'm seeing if there's any more updates. That's a very important news there. So the Bear and the Red Dragon have forged closer ties in recent years, forming what has been described as a quasi-alliance to counterbalance the U.S. They have pursued deeper military cooperation across several domains, and joint activity have taken place in the Western Pacific and in other regions, underscoring the global reach of their cooperation. Both the Bear and the Red Dragon are investing heavily in their underwater forces. The Bear have modernized a Far Eastern naval base to home port nuclear power submarines. The Red Dragon, already the operator of the world's largest navy by whole count, is continuing to expand its fleet through new technologies and shipbuilding. recent reports from the Bear and the Red Dragon outlets have pointed to a steady increase in training exercises involving both navies, emphasizing the importance each places on naval readiness. So, what happens next? Well, the Joint Submarine Patrol is expected to serve as a foundation for future operation between the two navies. The Bear officials have indicated that further drills are planned, while the Red Dragon state media has also suggested that joint training will continue. Both nations appear set to maintain regular military activities as part of their expanding partnership. All right. Now, give me a second here, guys. Let me go back to the first news article I read to you. I want to see if there's any updates here. Not yet, but give me a second. Let me see if I could go on X really quick. If you can, please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you again for your support. This is a sure sign of an American carrier fleet. Also, they are searching for a Russian sub that warning a US carrier group. Wow. UK jets hunt for the Bear sub with allies in Norwegian Sea. Man, they're looking for that Russian submarine. Wow, you have multiple US P-8 Poseidon out there. I think the US. Give me a second here. The P-8 Poseidon is a nuke sniffer. I think that's what it is. So no, P-8 Poseidon is not a nuke sniffer. That nickname refers to the U.S. Air Force aircraft. P-8 Poseidon is a maritime patrol aircraft primarily built for anti-ship warfare and to detect submarines and not nuclear fallout. The P-8 uses sonar buoys and radar to find submarines and can be equipped with nuclear weapons. Can be equipped with weapons like torpedoes and anti-ship missiles, not nuclear. So I truly apologize about that. All right, so they're searching for a sub. So it's funny because the Bear does this all the time. They just love playing with NATO. They just, again, it's like NATO is the cat, right? And then you have you know, the ball, the iron ball, not the iron ball. You know, the elderly women, they do their clothing stuff. The iron ball thing. Man, what do you call that? Again, this basically NATO's the cat and Russia's that ball. The cat is just playing around with it. Give me a second here. The Allies have likely found that the Russian sub and are hammering it, according to a former Navy commander. So here's another one. Britain, America, and Norway have launched a major hunt for a Russian submarine suspected of warning a sleeping giant aircraft carrier. Specialist sub-hunting Poseidon planes have made 27 sorties to score the Norwegian Sea since Sunday. All right, so that's where we are right now, guys. I'm gonna end it here, but I will keep you updated on this story. But again, this is not the first time. I remember back, I think it was 2023, the U.S. was searching for that sub, and that sub, it goes deep. I mean, we're talking about deep, and then it just disappeared from radar. And that's something that the U.S. is trying to keep an eye on. And I remember it happened back in 2023. They was looking for it, and then a week later they found it. It was way up there in the northern part of Russia. So it goes to tell you that that country, they do have some very, very powerful submarines, and they're just letting us know that they too have strong equipment. Thank you so much for watching, guys. To next time later. Peace.